It's that time of year again where one WWE superstar, one female WWE superstar will earn her opportunity to main event WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in April of 2024. There are so many deserving women superstars on the WWE roster, Raw, SmackDown, and of course NXT that deserve, one, to be in the Royal Rumble match, but two, to earn that shot to win the Royal Rumble and headline WrestleMania 40 for one of three titles. We have the NXT Women's Championship, we have the WWE Women's World Championship, and we have the WWE Women's Championship. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I am your host, Joey Carney, host of the Angle Podcast, but also pro wrestling content creator, influencer, whatever the word is you want to use. I'm here every day to talk about pro wrestling. Now, on this channel, you'll find a plethora of wrestling topics. You'll find interviews with WWE superstars, upcoming superstars, legends, Hall of Famers, all around. You can find that here on the channel. Also, you can find short clips, short videos where I get straight to the point. I talk about things that are happening in the world of professional wrestling. I asked topical questions that I'd like to know your responses to. And then you have videos like this where we predict, we talk about, we fantasy book, you can say, the future in pro wrestling. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Smash that subscribe button. If you already have done that, I appreciate your continued support. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you're just seeing me for the first time, and you're like, I don't know if I should hit that subscribe button. Well, I welcome you, one, to the channel, and I hope that this video gives you enough motivation to smash that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about the 2024 WWE Women's Royal Rumble match. We're going to be predicting all 30 entrants. I did last year's Royal Rumble matches, both men and women, and I was pretty spot on, so I'm hoping I am doing the same again this year, predicting the 30 entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble match. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'll be predicting the winner and also who I think will be the last final four in that very match. Now, to make it easy for you, to make it easy for me, we're going to go in alphabetical order, starting with the Raw brand, going over to NXT, and continuing with SmackDown. I'll be going over all 30 entrants who I predict to be in the Women's 2024 Royal Rumble match. Let's start right now with none other. Let's start in a big way. The man, the myth, the legend. She is Becky Lynch. Now, before I go any further, I'm not giving you the specific entry order of who I believe will enter the Royal Rumble at that number. I'm just giving you 30 names, random order, who I think will be in the Women's Royal Rumble, going in alphabetical order. Number one, Becky Lynch. Pretty self-explanatory. She's been in that match before. She's won that match before. She's made evented WrestleMania before, becoming a Raw and SmackDown. She never really got the Undisputed title moniker. She should have. But Becky Lynch is number one. Number two, we have, from the way, we have Candice LeRae. She'll be in that match, hopefully, with, I'll just go out of order already here. She'll be in there with Indi Hartwell, tag team over on the Raw brand, and I hope to see both of them in there as well. Number three, we're going to go with former WWE Tag Team Champion, someone who I believe will have a great 2024. I'm going to go with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green has been doing so many phenomenal things on the main roster since coming back to WWE. Really comical, really just getting over with the crowd. Like I said, predicting a huge 2024 for Chelsea Green. Number five, we have from Diamond Mine, you could say, the Creed brothers now, Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile has been, since coming onto the scene on Monday Night Raw, she's already going after Rhea. She wants the gold. She wants the Women's World Championship. And if she really wants to get that title, well, she's going to have to enter this Royal Rumble match and win it. So I'm going with Ivy Nile. Number 6 and 7 kind of go hand in hand here because they are the new Women's Tag Team Champions. We have Katana Chance and Kayden Carter. I predict, just because they are, they create so many great moments, especially Katana Chance. We've seen her before. create some moments in the Royal Rumble match. But they are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I think that WWE will put them in that match just to include their champions. So that will be a fun Kofi Kingston-esque moment with those two. Number 8 for me is a surprise entrant. I'm not saying the 8th entrant will be a surprise. I'm just saying that this person, I believe, will be a surprise in the Royal Rumble. I am hoping that she's a surprise in the Royal Rumble. It's the return of Liv Morgan, the WWE Universe. Wrestling fans around the world have been waiting for Liv Morgan to come back. She's been a little controversy lately, but hopefully that doesn't affect anything with her return to WWE. Coming in as a surprise return entrant into the Royal Rumble, I'm saying Liv Morgan. Number 9, thank you. If she is in this Royal Rumble to WWE, I am predicting Maxxine Dupri will be in the Royal Rumble as well. Number 10 already. We're 1/3 of the way done. She is one of the greatest, and I might get hate for that, but I don't really care. I believe it. She's one of the nicest people in the wrestling world. She is one of the longest tenured WWE superstars. She is the Iron Woman of WWE. She deserves to be in this match. I'm going with Natalya. Number 11 is someone who already has entered the Royal Rumble. She's already said she's in it, and I have a feeling she's going to go way, way down, maybe to the very end. It's the returning to WWE over the last few months, Nia Jax. Nia Jax is on a warpath since returning to WWE. She's going through Becky Lynch now, and she wants that Women's World Championship or the NXT title or the WWE Women's title. Whatever she chooses if she wins the Royal Rumble. Number 12 is the crazy, the wild, the wacky Nikki Cross. Now, this was one that I had highlighted just because I don't know if she'll be in the actual match. Just because over the last few weeks we've been seeing her do these weird like backstage segments where she's just standing behind someone, like faded into the back of the screen. We don't know what will happen, but she's hopefully will be in the Royal Rumble match. Number 13, we're going with Piper Niven, former tag team champion. Last year is when we saw Piper Niven come back to WWE, name change from Doudrop back to her original Piper Niven name. And she really did show up and show out in that match. So hopefully, again, in this 2024 Royal Rumble, she does the same thing, proves herself why she deserves a bigger, better shot on the main roster of Monday Night Raw. 13 is Piper Niven. 14 is one of the wild cards in this match. We really haven't seen her over the last few weeks. I'm not sure if she's injured or they're just holding her for storyline purposes. Raquel Rodriguez, former NXT Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, was a really big star in NXT, came up with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, and it's about time that we see more from Raquel Rodriguez. I have a feeling, like I said, wild card in this match. Look out for her if she's in it. Hopefully she is. It's Raquel Rodriguez. 15, Shayna Baszler. There's really not much more to say. She deserves better than what she's getting on the main roster. Seems like she's getting... she's being put into the tag team division now with Zoey Stark. I don't know what the hell is happening there. Hopefully that's not the case. But Shayna Baszler in the Royal Rumble. 16, Tegan Nox. Again, this is one that we've seen a lot more of Tegan Nox this year. Not to the point where I'm invested in her. And I think that's the same for a lot of the WWE Universe as well. So if you go back a few years ago, we had that Lana situation where she was coming out, she's injured, Becky Lynch takes her spot. So if anybody was to pull that storyline again, someone takes someone's spot, I would say it's Tegan Nox, just because I really don't see any investment in her at the moment. 17, Zoey Stark. Again, she had a couple opportunities this year for the Women's World Championship against Rhea. Really had a great storyline with Trish Stratus earlier this year. I thought she would go a little further, and she did. So maybe in this match, we'll see her shine because she is a great talent. She is a great performer in WWE and deserves a bigger and better opportunity. Number 18, we're going to go with Xia Li, who we started to see a storyline play out with Becky Lynch on Raw in NXT. Not really sure what happened. We haven't seen her. Whatever. Hopefully she's in this match and proves that she really is great. And by the way, Xia Li has one of the best entrances in all of the females in WWE. Let's go over to the SmackDown brand, where I don't really see that many entrants because the first 18 I'm calling are from Raw. And from 19 to 25, I'm going to say are from SmackDown. From SmackDown, we're going to start with number 19 is from Damage Control, former women's champion. She's won a Royal Rumble before. I believe it was the first women's Royal Rumble match. It's Asuka. Asuka joining Damage Control for Survivor Series, really finding her place again on the roster. Number 20 goes hand in hand with Damage Control. It is Bayley. The role model really has had a terrible 2023, and man, Bayley deserves better. And if you stay to the end of the video, you'll see my predictions for Bayley. Coming in at 21, Bianca Belair. This woman deserves to be highlighted heavily in this match. She's held the fort down on Raw. She went over to SmackDown, did the same thing. She is just a flourishing talent, face of the women's division, one of them at least. Bianca Belair at number 21. Number 22, the returning Kairi Sane. Man, another talent that deserves some time in the sun to shine. Coming back to WWE this year in 2023, joining Damage Control as well. Big opportunity here for Damage Control. 3 out of the 5 will be in this match, hopefully. Like I said, Asuka, Bayley, and Kairi Sane. Number 23, Michin Mia Yim. Don't know what the hell to call her because her name is Mia Yim, but the profile on WWE.com says Michin. They call her Michin on SmackDown, then they call her Mia Yim. So I don't know what to call her, but I'm going to say that she's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Whatever her name is, Michin Mia Yim. Hope to see you at number 23 or in the Royal Rumble here on my list, 23. 24, Shotzi. This is a woman who has been doing everything she can to get over. Every time she's highlighted in a main spot on the show, she shows up and she shows out. We saw it at Survivor Series. We've seen it so many times before, and she deserves this opportunity to be in the Royal Rumble. Another one that I'm looking forward to seeing more from, 25, is the LWO, Zelina Vega. One of my favorites, one of the most entertaining. She's a firecracker to watch in the ring. She comes in, she hits hard, she's small, but she does a lot of damage. And it would be, number 25, Zelina Vega. Let's go over to the NXT roster now, where I have 2 surprises coming in from NXT. Now, I was predicting or coming up with a list for this video to come up with names, and 2 specific NXT talents stood out to me the most. We've seen NXT pull up a few, 1, 2, maybe 3 talents from NXT for both the men's and the women's Royal Rumble matches. We've seen Roxanne Perez in that match before. We've seen women's champions in that match before. But in this match, specifically 2024, I'm looking at the NXT involvement in the Royal Rumble as a gift, sort of say. As a thank you for doing such a great job and thriving in 2023. And when we talk about that, there are 2 women that specifically come to mind. And this would be 26 and 27 for me. I'm calling it now from the NXT roster in the 2024 WWE Women's Royal Rumble match. We're going to see Tiffany Stratton and Lash Legend. 2 females, 2 women who have been doing an excellent job in NXT, really showing what they can do. Tiffany Stratton, already a former NXT Women's Champion, having feuds with Becky Lynch. Lash Legend really showing what she could do, be a great superstar in the ring. I think they both deserve this opportunity. So 26 and 27, Lash Legend and Tiffany Stratton. Now, 28 and 29 and 30 are the surprise entrants that everybody's been waiting for. And yes, there's 3 spots left, but I have 5 names here. So comment down below which ones out of the 5 you think will be the 3 to be a surprise entrant. I think I'm pretty spot on with these. So at number 28, she's becoming a free agent in January of 2024. She's a former WWE superstar. She's a former NXT superstar. She went over and got herself way over in Impact Wrestling, now TNA Wrestling. It's Deonna Purrazzo. I pray to see Deonna Purrazzo return to WWE, like I said, free agent in the upcoming year. Would love to see her make her debut or return in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Following that train coming from Impact, she's not featured on the roster anymore for Impact Wrestling because I double-checked, I triple-checked, and she's been former Knockouts champion, former WWE Women's champion. She's done it all except win a Royal Rumble because we know that the Hall of Fame is coming for her. Her husband is now in WWE. He's the SmackDown general manager, Nick Aldis. I'm saying number 29 is Hardcore Country, Mickie James, returning to WWE, doing that last run she's wanted, and going into the Hall of Fame eventually. Number 29 is Mickie James. Now, number 30 is the spot where, I don't know, there's 3 options, but one name. Who is it going to be? It could be WWE's one of the biggest signings of the year, Jade Cargill, making her debut for WWE in this match. But they said they'll let her wrestle when they think she's ready. So I don't know if January is that moment. Now we have Giulia from Stardom, from New Japan, who WWE has had their eyes on and maybe signing. If Triple H can get that done, holy hell, would the women's division be top tier above everybody else across the wrestling board. Another option would be, well, she's been a boss. She's been a CEO. She's been a free agent. She's been a main eventer at WrestleMania and a women's champion. It could be Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. The biggest shock starting off the year with a bang would be having Sasha Banks return to WWE, enter the Royal Rumble. I don't know. 3 spots, 28, 29, and 30. That I'm claiming to be surprise entrants. I have 5 names. I said Deonna Purrazzo, Mickie James, Giulia, Sasha Banks, Jade Cargill. Comment down below. Let me know which of those 5 you think would be the 3 surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you stayed to the end, if you're here, well, you made it. We're at the end of this video. We're going to be talking about now the last final 4 in this match and who I think will be the one to headline and point to that WrestleMania sign when it's all said and done. I think the final 4 are going to be Bayley. I think the final 4 are going to be, if she's in the match, Deonna Purrazzo. I think the final 4 will be Bianca Belair. And let me go down one more time. I think the final 4 will be, you might not like it, but I think it's the truth. I think it's going to be Nia Jax. I think Nia is going to have this feud with Becky. It's going to continue into the Royal Rumble. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I think that Becky and Nia are going to mix up in the Royal Rumble, and Becky's going to get eliminated by Nia. Like I said, that final 4, Bayley, Bianca Belair, one of the surprise entrants like a Sasha Banks or Deonna Purrazzo, and Nia Jax. Now, who do I think will be the winner of this match? Well, I have one of 2 options. The top option for me, I predict the winner of the 2024 WWE Women's Royal Rumble match will be Bayley, the role model. She had a horrible year, 2023. She's being put down and belittled by Damage Control. Now it's her time to show up and show out and go take that women's championship from Io Sky at WrestleMania. Now, if Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is in this match, man, if she comes back, she's got to win it, right? I mean, that's how I would book it. That's how I would think it would go. So, 2 options. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, or Bayley. We have to think as if Sasha Banks isn't coming back. She's not here. So, the choice is the role model, Bayley, I predict to be the winner of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, I'm going to try to recap this as quickly as possible. Maybe we can get it down under 30 seconds. I'm going to go through the 30 names that I predict to be in the Women's Royal Rumble match as quickly as possible, because if you're just tuning in and you missed all that discussion of each of the 30 entrants, well, 30 whatever I added a few surprises. If you're just watching now, I'm going to give you a quick rundown, a quick recap of all those 30 names. Starting with the Raw brand, we got Becky Lynch, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Indi Hartwell, Ivy Nile, Katana Chance, Kayden Carter, Liv Morgan as a surprise, Maxxine Dupri, Natalya, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Tegan Nox, Zoey Stark, and Xia Li. The first 18 entrants from the Monday Night Raw brand. Now going to SmackDown. We got 19. Asuka, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, Michin Mia Yim, Shotzi, and Zelina Vega. I'm calling it now two entrants from the NXT roster, Tiffany, Stratton, and Lash Legend. And that leaves the final 3 being surprise entrances, surprise returns, surprise debuts, whatever you want to call it. They're surprises. They're great surprises. Deonna Purrazzo, Mickie James, or Giulia, Sasha Banks, or Jade Cargill. Those are the 30 names, well, 33 that I'm predicting, but 30 of those hopefully will be in the Royal Rumble match. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you being here. If you subscribed before this, I appreciate you, and I thank you for coming back to watch a new video. If you're just watching my channel for the first time, if this is the first impression that I'm leaving on you, I hope I did a great job, and I hope I earned your subscription down below. And smash that subscription as we go into a great 2024. And don't forget, before you leave, to comment down below who you think will be the winner of the 2024 WWE Royal Rumble match. I already predicted the men's Royal Rumble match earlier on this channel. I'm going to throw the video somewhere over here, and you could go watch that after this. So don't leave. When you finish this video, just click that video and go watch the predictions for the men. I hope to see you on my channel again after these videos, the Royal Rumble predictions, and just get out of here and go watch the next video.